Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can apply these eyeshadows right here step by step in case you're a beginner, so it can be easy to recreate, and I did especially for hooded eyes or small eyes. So I hope this tutorial is helpful, and we're going to get started with the first important step, which is the primer for the eyeshadows. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Cosmetics 16-hour camo concealer. You can see that it's a few shades lighter than my skin tone, which is okay, but you can also use a shade that's the same shade as your skin tone. I'm going to try not to talk so fast in this video, but I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics sponge to blend it out and tapping motions. You can also use your finger as long as it's nice and blended and the tone is even on the eyelid all the way up to your brow bones, and then you can move on to the next step. For today's look, I'm going to be using this small eyeshadow palette from Too Faced. First, I'm going to grab this eyeshadow right here using a brush from Profusion number ES6, and I'm going to start by applying this right on my crease. Even if you have small eyes or hooded eyes, it's important to start by applying the eyeshadow a little bit lower than where you want the eyeshadow to look nice and blended, because once you start blending out, it's going to start moving higher. I will be applying a few layers to deepen up the color a little bit, and also so the tone can be even all over my crease. And most of the eyeshadow that I first applied is going to be covered when I do the cut crease, but like I said, once you start blending it out, moving it higher towards your eyebrows, which is important. If you have hooded eyes, you want this tone to go above your crease, but I only want the part where it's blended out to be more visible. I don't know if I'm explaining myself good, but if you start by applying it too high and then you start blending that out, it's gonna move even higher, you might not like that. So that's why I say you always apply it a little bit lower. Anyways, like I said, I'm also going to extend it towards the top of the eyebrow, and I do the same thing, start with something small. I don't start with like something too dark or dramatic because I might not like that. So it's easy to just keep adding more if you want it darker or thicker or longer. And just make sure you don't have too much product on the brush when you're blending it out, and then use a light hand. I'm going to use the same concealer from e.l.f. Cosmetics to do the cut crease, and the brush is from Anastasia number 18. And you want to use a brush that's very flat, because that's going to help you so much to create a very nice and sharp cut crease. It also helps if you stretch your eyelid by lifting up your eyebrow, and like I said, you want the edge of the cut crease to go above your crease if you have hooded eyes. This is what's going to help make your eyes look a little bigger, and the eyeshadows are going to stand out, and it's just going to look a lot better. So just keep looking straight forward and make sure that it is visible and it's not right on your crease. But right here, you also want to start just a little bit lower in case you don't like it, and then slowly keep going higher, because if you start by applying it too high and you don't like it, it's gonna be a little hard to fix. I'm also going to extend this just a little bit towards the top of the eyebrow. I'm gonna go a little bit past the corner of my eye, and then I'm going to apply more of the concealer on the rest of my eyelid, making sure it's not too much concealer, but also you don't want a little bit. And then to set the concealer, I'm going to be using this eyeshadow right here. I'm using the same flat brush from Anastasia, and then I'm going to set it in tapping motions. You can also use translucent powder or your pressed powder, because those tones would also look even, or not even, what am I saying? Those tones would also look cute with the other eyeshadows. Then I'm going to grab a black eyeshadow with this small brush from Rimmel, and I'm going to start by doing a very, very small eyeliner, kind of. I want it to be a smoky eyeliner, so I want it nice and blended, but I'm going to start with something small. That's why it's important to use a small brush if you're a beginner, especially because it's a dark eyeshadow. And then I'm going to slowly start extending it towards the top of the eyebrow, and then also blending it out towards the center of my eyelid. But I want that part to be a bit thinner, and then towards the outer part, it's going to be a bit thicker. And then once I extend it a little more towards the top of the eyebrow, it's gonna go back to thin. So you want to do the corner, or like the tail of the eyeliner, with just a little bit of product on the brush. It's gonna be easy to blend out because we're blending it out on top of more eyeshadows, and it's not directly on top of a creamy concealer. And since my eyelid part, when I look forward, like it's really small, I don't want to cover that up with the black eyeliner, so I'm just trying to keep this on the outer part of my eye. Then I'm going to grab this shimmery eyeshadow with my finger and apply like that all over my eyelid. It doesn't really change too much, but I really love how it just adds a little shimmer to the eyelid. But you can leave it how it was if you want the matte, cute, rosy pink eyelid like that. It also looks super cute, but I wanted to add a little bit of shimmer, and doing this just takes a few seconds. I'm applying the same brown eyeshadow that I first applied on my crease right here, and I want to connect it with the eyeliner on the very corner, the outer corner of my eye. But I'm just leaving it right there. I'm not going to apply anything on the inner corner, and then just a little bit very thin so I can look nice and blended on the center part, but I want most of it on the outer part. Then I'm going to apply beige eyeliner on my waterline, and I was doing this looking at the little screen on the camera, so it was really small and I couldn't really see. And later on I noticed that I was applying most of the eyeliner on my eyelashes, but I fixed that later on. But anyways, the last step is going to be mascara on my lower lashes. I'm using the Maybelline Lash Stiletto mascara. If you are going to be wearing your makeup for hours, I highly recommend a waterproof mascara for the lower lashes, because you don't want to end up with black under your eyes, because that's just really going to ruin your makeup. But let me know in the comments below what you think of this makeup look, of the completed look. Leave some roses in the comments if you watched this whole video and you liked the look. Thank you all so much for your love and your support. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!